Initially, when launched back in 2017, the RX 580 was the best graphic card which you could get for 1080p or 1440p gaming. But after 3 years of its release, is it worth getting an RX 580 in 2020? Well, I'll be speaking about that in this video, so make sure you watch this video till the end so that you won't be missing out any part of this video. And if this is your first time on my channel, then consider subscribing and also turn on the bell notification icon. With that said, hey guys, I'm Amir from the Sci-Fi Thief, and without wasting any more time, let's jump right into the video. In this video, I'll be including specification, test and benchmark videos of this graphic card. And at the end of this video, I'll be sharing my views whether to get an RX 580 in 2020. Now, to be particular, the graphic card which I have here is the RX 580 8GB variant from PowerColor. Now, this card is available both in 4 and 8GB variant. I would suggest you to go with the 8GB variant since games are getting much more demanding and 4 gigs of VRAM won't be enough to play games at high or ultra settings. Now, speaking of specification of this graphic card, this has 2304 graphic computing unit which are based on 40nm technology. RX 580 has a default base frequency of 1256 MHz and a boost frequency of 1340 MHz. Now, speaking of VRAM available in this graphic card, it has 8GB of GDDR6 memory which has a memory bandwidth speed of 256 GB per second. Now, this graphic card supports PCIe Gen 3 and has a TDP of 85 watts. So if you have a 500 or 550 watt power supply, then that would be sufficient enough to run this power hungry graphic card. Well, that was specification and features of this RX 580 graphic card. Now let's jump into benchmark and test videos so that you'll have a clear idea whether to go with RX 580 in 2020.
Enemy down.
Missiles up. Their armor's down.
Don't shoot! The enemy is the cargo container.
Got this.
We have taken objective Baker.
Now, after watching these benchmark videos, you guys might have a clear idea of how capable this graphic card is even after 3 years of its release. Now, this graphic card is available for $180 on popular online websites such as Amazon or Newegg, and those links I've dropped down in the description box below. You can go and check them out from there itself. Now, if you guys have an idea to get this RX 580 to upgrade your old PC or just to build a new budget gaming PC itself, I won't suggest you to spend $180 on a 3-year-old graphic card. Now, the reason is simple, as this is a 3-year-old graphic card and is based on older technology. You can spend just a little more extra bucks and get Nvidia's latest GTX 1650 Super or 1660. Well, you'll be getting latest Nvidia's Turing architecture in this graphic card and will also perform well compared to this graphic card. Now, the disadvantage of getting those graphic cards is that you'll be getting 4 gigs of GDDR6 memory when it comes to GTX 1650 Super and 6 gigs memory when it comes to 1660. Now, it would be really great if you get the same RX 580 8 gigs graphic card for or under $100. Well, there are a lot of deals available on used market, and personally I got this graphic card from a used market for $90. So it would make sense if you can get this 3-year-old graphic card for just under $100. I've been using this graphic card for a couple of months right now and I've got no issues with this graphic card. This performs really well when it comes to gaming and video editing. Now let's conclude this video in a very short interval of time. Spending $180 on this 3-year-old graphic card is not recommended from my side, but rather you can spend just a little more extra bucks and get Nvidia's GTX 1650 Super or 1660. Now for the people who are really under budget, I would suggest you to get this same graphic card, that is RX 580 8GB variant, for or under $100. If you're getting this graphic card from a used market, then always remember to get it from a trusted supplier itself. Since there are a lot of people out there who will sell you graphic cards which were used in crypto mining, which will provide you less performance as compared to these fresh graphic cards, and you won't be satisfied with the performance. So getting this graphic card for or under $100 will provide really great performance as compared to the price you're paying for it. So that's all for today's video, guys. If you liked my video, then hit the like button. If you loved it, then subscribe to my channel and also turn on the bell notification icon so that you won't be missing out any future updates on my channel. Stay home, stay safe. I'll see you in another one. Till then, bye bye.